On the current event that we have going on, we have an exchange over here that a lot of people have been using, which is Dynamax Pikachu mount badges for costume coupons, costume exchange coupons. Now, why is this happening is because usually the costumes provide way much more stats than the mounts themselves. Like for example, this Pikachu mount will provide 6% HP and speed in battle, while we have costumes that provide you physical attack, speed and special attack in battle, which kinda seems more appealing. So in this video, we will be taking a look at what are the best costumes that you can buy with costume exchange coupons. Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and we are getting an update already tomorrow. The update was already announced and there's 2 costumes getting announced on the update tomorrow. But worry not, the costumes are with like exclusive costume coupons, so you don't need to worry about your current coupons that you have for all of the other costumes. Just translating this really quick, the costumes that are coming are 3% HP attack and special attack for all of your Pokemon, double for dragon types, and the other one is for poison, so it's 5% hit, dodge and speed for all of your Pokemon, and double of this for poison types. I mean, if you think about it, dragon and poison, maybe there could be a guy coming to Pokeland soon. I don't know. But coming back over here, let me explain you this. It's important that if you want to select the right costume for you, that you understand what the costumes do. So this is a tier list of costumes that I made last night. I was in call with Bokro when we were doing this, and hear me out. This tier list is based only on costumes that you can exchange with custom exchange coupons. So first of all, we have costumes that are applied to all of the Pokemon, and Mallow is one of these costumes as well. Now the Iris swimsuit, we will talk about that. Then we have costumes that are only applied for specific types of Pokemon. For example, this is for only steel types, this is for only ground types, etc. Then we have the stat reduction costumes. These can be good, okay? We will talk about those, but it's just in the current meta, a lot of Pokemons are immune to stat reduction. That's why it's so low, but I would still give you guys a tip about this. Let's first talk about these 2, okay? These 2 are amazing costumes, but are extremely situational. We have Iris swimsuit and we have Mallow, okay? Mallow I already have. Iris I don't have yet for a very specific reason. So what do each one does? So Mallow, reducing 30% of restriction damage on the first 3 rounds. So your Pokemons are getting 30% less super effective damage or restriction damage on the first 3 rounds. This is an amazing costume, yes. But the problem is, while selecting this costume is an amazing costume, yes, but in an account, I would never select this costume first, okay? I first would go for the other ones that provide speed. And that's where all of these costumes over here, let's just say until over here, all of those are providing somewhat speed except this one. This one is not providing speed, it's providing something else. We will talk about it. So this costume being situational is like when you want to feel a little bit more defensive about your Pokemon, you go for this costume. Now, Iris swimsuit, there's a little bit of a thing going on over here. Oh yeah, I don't have the costume, so I cannot find the exact translation over there. But basically, all allied Pokemon counter dealing damage increased by 30%. In other words, you have 30% more restriction damage, but it's not on all allied Pokemon, okay? This is only on your dragon type Pokemon. The description over here is wrong. This is only for your dragon type Pokemon. So if you are the kind of player that uses Dialga and you feel like sometimes you want more restriction damage, White Huron, if you are a dragon type player, this can be good for you if you are dealing restriction damage to your enemies, okay? It's the highest kind of restriction multiplier that you can have to a dragon type. Now, with all of those out of the way, let's talk about the speedy boys, okay, which are most of those. First of all, we have Koga, okay? Koga, I forgot that it actually did provide crit damage. That's why he is so high. You can have a lot of stats, like a lot of costumes can give you like attacks and special attacks, etc. But crit damage is a multiplier that you cannot get everywhere. So this costume providing you crit damage, hit, and speed is one of the must-haves as the first costume that you should have on your account. And second one, lose a min. Reason for this is that this HP is not HP, okay? The HP in the description, this is actually providing you speed. So provides you speed, both attacks, both defenses to all of your Pokemon by 5%. Oh, and of course, Koga provides all of this, 5% to all of your Pokemon, and double to poison types, which we don't have yet. Then we have the next tier over here. The next tier is basically first of all, a costume that provides speed and both attacks, so it's a more offensive one. It makes sense that it's a little bit higher. And then we have Lorelei. The only reason why I have it over there is so it's speed, dodge, and HP. But if you are a black and white user, which is the meta right now, if you are playing Unova Kyurem, any ice type Pokemon, if you are playing as a main, this one will give you double to your ice-type Pokemon, so it's freaking awesome. Still on the same tier, we have Azure, and Azure provides 10% restriction damage to all of your allied Pokemon, double to dark type. Now, the main reason why Azure is here is because restriction damage is something that you cannot get so easily, okay? And it's a damage multiplier that you will feel if you are dealing restriction damage to your enemy. This can be a very good costume, yes. Now, if you are a person that usually does not deal restriction damage to your enemy, or if you feel like you don't even need more restriction damage, we just go for the other speedy boys that we have. So we are going for things like Lana, gives you more speed and defenses from Wallace as well. Lysander, more speed, hit, and dodge. And finally, we also have Norman over here with speed and both defenses, physical defense, special defense, and speed. Exactly. This all gives 5% to all of your Pokemons and double for a specific type. So we have Lana and Wallace giving double to water types, and Norman to, well, normal type Pokemon, which nobody uses. So I would say this is the last one to get. And Lysander double to fire types. But if you are looking for more damage and not exactly speed, we have Everil for the sword and shield users, because it provides crit, physical attack, special attack by 5%, double for fairy type Pokemon, okay? The goblin attribute effect, this means it's a fairy type Pokemon. And this is why Sabrina is also on the same tier. It's like crit and both attacks, 5% to everything, double to psychic type Pokemon. And everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Let's talk about this tier like really quick over here. The reason why costumes like this are lower is because they provide 5% of a bunch of stats, but it's only to a specific type Pokemon. Okay, so the other costumes were better because they give you a lot of stats to all of your Pokemon and double for a specific type, right? And then we have these costumes down here, like this one over here, Molayne. It's 5% HP, both attacks, both defenses, to only steel type Pokemon. So costumes that provide stats to all of your costumes are usually better to get first. Now, with the logic of this one explained, let me talk to you about this one, the stat reduction costumes. So all of these costumes reduce some kind of stat to your enemy, like reducing speed by 10% on the first 3 rounds, reducing both defenses by 10% for the first 3 rounds, and whereas Lisa and Tate reducing special attack and physical attack from the enemy for the first 3 rounds. Now, this is awesome, but the problem is that a lot of Pokemons are immune to this. Nowadays, a lot of Pokemons are already naturally immune to debuffs, and also if you are playing against Pokemons that have the Holy Body ability, they are also immune to those costumes. Even though I still feel like they are amazing costumes, I would still get this speed reduction by 10%. I would still get this because like there's still a lot of Pokemons, like for example Black and White, if they don't have the double star held item, which is something that only big spenders do, so it's high VIP players, usually they are not on our our league of most of the players that are watching my videos. You don't have enemies, like your greatest enemy is not a guy with a double star held item on their black and white. So this can be good. This can be good. It's just that mostly there's a lot of Pokemons nowadays that are immune to stat reduction, so it's not as amazing. It's better, it's like it's safer for you to invest on increasing stats that will give you stats for sure on your Pokemon than something that you are not sure if it's going to be affecting your enemy Pokemon, you know? So with all of this logic out of the way, if you ever want to get the stat reduction costume in the future, I would honestly go for Lily first, and you can leave the other ones for later. Okay, this is it for today. Remember that if you guys want to check this tier list over here and come over here and save it to your phone, just go to your Pokeland Legends website. I'm even going over here. It's on the wiki. You just scroll all of your way down and there's a custom tier list, or you just click on the view all articles and it should have as the latest article the custom tier list around here. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.